Top 52 Amazing Types of Jade Plants, Crassula ovata. 1. Silver Dollar Jade. Also known as the Blue Buddha Bush, this plant is popular for its silver blue leaves with burgundy edges. It produces long-lasting flowers during autumn and winter. The plant's height can be controlled through containerization, usually not exceeding 60 centimeters. It is drought-tolerant and can thrive in poor soil, but ensure well-draining pots to avoid overwatering, which can hinder growth. Silver jade is also believed to bring luck. 2. Bluebird money plant. This slow-growing shrub has variegated leaves in aqua, cream, green, and red. It reaches about 50 centimeters in height and can be kept smaller through containerization. 3. Golem jade. Named for its finger-like tubular leaves with red tips, golem jade is also known as finger jade, hobbit's pipe jade, or trumpet jade. It produces pink-white blooms in winter and thrives in seaside gardens. The plant's foliage changes color in cold, dry conditions, and it has thick brown branches with clusters of succulent leaves. It is drought-tolerant and should only be watered when the topsoil is dry. 4. Variegated golem jade. This variety is slightly larger than golem jade, with spoon-shaped leaves that are green with an orange tint and red tips. It can grow up to 3 feet tall and 2 feet wide, and produces small star-shaped pinkish-white flowers. 5. Jade plant. A popular and common jade plant, Crassula ovata has thick oval-shaped dark green leaves that grow upward. It also produces pink-white flowers in winter. 6. Botany Bay. Introduced in 2011, Botany Bay is a compact, bushy cultivar with fresh green leaves that develop red tips in dry conditions. Its coin-shaped leaves are associated with wealth, and it can be easily shaped due to its slow-growing, shrub-like nature. In ideal conditions, it can grow up to 1 meter tall over 5 years. 7. Harbor lights. This plant has red-tinged green leaves that intensify in color during winter. It is a popular houseplant, ideal for seaside decoration, and produces pinkish-white flowers in autumn and early winter. It also stores water for use during drought. 8. Hobbit. Hobbit has fleshy green leaves with red tips and pink-white flowers in early winter. It is a small jade plant, typically not exceeding 30 centimeters. Known for its connection to fortune and happiness, it is also referred to as finger jade, organ pipe jade, or hobbit fingers. 9. Skinny fingers jade. Skinny fingers jade resembles golem and hobbit but has narrower finger-like leaves. These cylindrical leaves have red tips that bloom with pink-white flowers in autumn and winter. The plant grows up to 3 feet tall and has a shrubby appearance. 10. Hummel's sunset. Awarded by the Royal Horticultural Society in 1993, Hummel's sunset is known for its stunning foliage that changes from green to gold and red in winter. It has a thick bonsai-styled trunk and becomes darker as winter progresses. This plant makes an ideal centerpiece for a table or shelf. 11. Little jade tree. This compact bonsai grows to 12 to 16 inches tall with oval leaves edged in red. Introduced in 2015, it is popular as a wedding gift or party favor, often found in small dish gardens or indoor settings. 12. Miniature jade. This bushy plant features clusters of leaves on small branches and blooms pinkish-white flowers in winter. It's ideal for tabletop decoration and makes a great wedding gift. It grows up to 75 centimeters tall and has a tree-like appearance. 3. Pink jade. Named for its star-shaped pink flowers, this variety has more pink color than others and a distinctive pink stem. It can grow up to 1 meter tall and has a red blush on the foliage in dry climates. 14. Calico kitten. This slow-growing jade plant features heart-shaped leaves in green, purple, and pink. It thrives in hanging pots. 15. Campfire. With propeller-like foliage in green and red hues, this plant produces white flowers in summer and has crimson-tipped leaves in winter. It's not ideal for indoor growth. 16. Crassula moonglow. This plant has narrow gray-green leaves with a silver sheen. As a hybrid of Crassula falcata and Crassula deceptor, it can thrive in tough conditions and produces red or white flowers when mature. 17. Fairy Crassula. This plant resembles sedum with spoon-shaped green leaves edged in red. It grows quickly, forming a beautiful mat and blooms pink to white star-shaped flowers in winter. 18. Red flames. Characterized by pink-tinged rosette foliage, this plant turns bright apple green in shade. 19. Baby's necklace. with small round gray-green leaves with maroon edges. This hybrid is beautiful and can handle mild frost but prefers indoor winter conditions. 20. Propeller plant. Named for its propeller-like leaves, this plant produces dense red flower clusters and is drought-tolerant. 21. Gandalf jade. This compact hybrid has green, tubular leaves with purple-red edges and is believed to bring good luck. 22. Miniature pine tree. Known for its needle-like leaves on trunk-like stems, this low-maintenance plant grows about 3 feet tall and produces small white flowers. It prefers bright sun and can handle mild frost. 23. Variegated jade plant. This slow-growing shrub has green leaves with ivory and pale yellow stripes and produces showy clusters of white, star-shaped flowers with pink overtones in late winter to early spring. 24. Crosby's red. Similar to regular jade but more compact, Crosby's red has light green and red tear-shaped leaves. Newly grown leaves are entirely red. It's forgiving of delayed watering but can suffer from root rot if overwatered. 25. Ripple jade plant. Also known as the curly jade plant, it features twisted bluish-green leaves with purplish edges. It grows up to 90 centimeters long and is drought-tolerant, with attractive foliage year-round. 26. Pork bush. Pork bush, also known as dwarf jade, resembles jade plants but is not part of the Crassula genus. It features woody red stems and glossy green leaves. It grows up to 2 meters tall, can withstand drought and heat, and is ideal for indoor use. 27. Yellow rainbow bush. A slow-growing succulent with red-brown stems and pale yellow to light green leaves. The plant's color changes with seasons, water, and fertilizer. It rarely blooms and grows up to 1 meter tall. 28. Trailing elephant bush. This attractive plant features maroon stems and rounded leaves, ideal for cascading over walls. It grows up to 1 meter long and is used for its trailing effect. 29. Large elephant leaf bush. This plant reaches 812 feet tall with reddish-brown stems and large emerald-green leaves. It is similar to Portulacaria afra but with larger leaves. 30. Rainbow bush. A slow-growing succulent with reddish-brown stems and creamy green leaves edged with magenta. It grows up to 1 meter tall and is suitable for bonsai or hanging baskets. 31. Money plant. Known as the friendship or lucky jade plant, it grows quickly and can reach up to 2 meters tall. It thrives in bright locations away from direct sunlight and is low maintenance. 32. Green penny jade. This jade type features round, fleshy leaves on dark red stems. It grows up to 2 meters long and is commonly used as a houseplant or for shaping into hedges. 33. Lemon and lime. With elongated, striped lime and yellow leaves, this plant grows up to 4 feet tall. It is heat-tolerant and ideal for outdoor settings. 34. Silver springtime. Featuring clusters of silver-green leaves and pink flowers, this dwarf plant is suitable for desks and tables. It prefers to stay pot-bound and needs frost protection in winter. 35. Jade necklace. A hybrid with thin, triangular leaves, it forms upright columns and develops clusters of white starry flowers in winter. Ideal for both indoor and outdoor settings, avoiding extreme frost and hot sun. 36. Hottentotta jade plant. A small succulent Hottentotta jade plant resembles lit hops more than typical jade plants. It features fuzzy leaves on thin stems and grows no taller than 15 centimeters. It blooms clusters of tiny white flowers on an elongated head. 37. Blush placky. Known as the sharp-leaved Crassula, blush placky has reddish stems and light green, tear-shaped leaves with reddish-brown edges. It grows up to 80 centimeters tall and produces clusters of tiny yellowish-green flowers. 38. Woolly Crassula. Woolly Crassula features rosette-shaped leaves covered in fine hairs, with green and sometimes red hues. It grows up to 60 centimeters tall and blooms yellowish flowers in early to midsummer. 39. Red jade plant. Red jade plant stands out with its deep red flowers, unlike other jades. It has triangular leaves and cone-like stems, growing up to 40 centimeters tall. It blooms in summer. 40. Pixie. Introduced in 2014, Pixie is a compact jade with green leaves that turn red under stress. It produces tiny pinkish-white flowers in cooler months and grows up to 60 centimeters tall, depending on pot size. It requires bright light and regular watering. 41. Barkley. Barkley resembles a rattlesnake tail and is found in rocky areas of northern Cape, South Africa. It grows slowly to about 90 mm tall and needs strong sunlight. Use a rocky mix for indoor planting and avoid overwatering. 42. Brevifolia. Brevifolia has short, fleshy leaves with reddish edges under full sun. It grows 12 feet tall and produces pinkish flowers in early fall. It prefers neutral to slightly acidic soil. 43. Tom Thumb. Tom Thumb features triangular leaves with reddish edges and is highly drought-tolerant. It requires minimal maintenance. 44. Deceptor. Deceptor is a small jade with tubular, triangular leaves, growing up to 15 centimeters tall. It blooms in winter and requires minimal attention. 45. Mucosa. Mucosa has a moss-like structure with light green leaves and grows 12 inches tall. It thrives in sunlight and is easy to care for. 46. Zona pellucida. Zona pellucida has yellow or green fleshy leaves with pink-red edges and produces star-shaped pinkish-white flowers in spring. It needs at least 56 hours of direct sunlight. 47. String of buttons. This unique jade has leaves stacked like pasta and produces pale yellow flowers. It prefers bright sunlight and shows more intense pink color with more sun. 48. Tiger jade. Tiger jade is a short plant with pagoda-like leaves covered in fine hairs. It produces pinkish-white flowers when happy and turns red under stress. 49. Portulacaria. Portulacaria is a fast-growing jade with thick, small leaves that turn red in bright sunlight. It requires minimal maintenance. 50. Bear paw. Bear paw is a slow-growing shrub with green foliage that turns burgundy in the sun. Its fuzzy, slender leaves grow up to 4 inches long, and it blooms yellow flowers in spring. It needs careful watering to avoid root rot. 51. Comet. Comet features striking foliage with a green center surrounded by lime green, and leaves with a green-yellow mix. It has reddish stems and 1-inch variegated leaves that need consistent light to keep their colors. In full sun, leaf margins turn pink to red and ragged. In late fall, pink buds bloom into white flowers. 52. Weeping jade. Also known as Cleonia petrea, this jade plant has hairy bright orange flowers, thick stems and flat egg-shaped leaves. It's ideal for gardens due to its vibrant blooms.